and I'll bring the whole thing. Why not? It'll be a field trip. Show you what these guys are going to be for. So I guess I can reveal to you now what it's going to be. I doubt any of the other moto vloggers have enough, well, I'm sure actually some do have enough know-how to do this on their own, but I don't know if they'd want to. Because it's a fair bit of work, but just cover up my license plate maybe. You can see it or not, but here we are at the bike, okay? And so you're thinking to yourself, should I say New England Ninja? I've been debating between Any Ninja and New England Ninja, and I can't decide. For all the video titles, I do Any Ninja, but Any Ninja sounds like Any Ninja as opposed to Any Ninja. But whatever, that's not important. So you're asking yourself, what does all this fun, tiny stuff have to do with motorcycling? And well, I can tell you that. This is actually a bit longer than I wanted, but I can trim it if need be. So my plan is to do a telemetry system, okay, using all of these things, and what this is going to tell you, and it's going to be sort of around the video. It won't be overlaying it because I'm not that fancy. I might figure out how to do that, but it's going to be like on the bottom or on the sides or something. I haven't figured out how I want to do it. I think I'm going to start uploading in 1080p and just have the sides of the video, because it gets kind of cut off with this lens anyways. Have the sides of the video be this stuff, but I mean I still have to work out how to do it anyways. But so what we're gonna have here is these Flexiforce steels, okay, which are they're quite long actually. I really should shorten them, but if you've ever looked closely at your brake levers, which mine's broken, I need new ones, but all it is the lever pushes in on a hydraulic piston, more or less, okay? And that's where all your braking force comes from, is pushing against that piston. So what we're going to do is we'll have to remove the lever first, but we're going to slide that back there, and then we'll run it somehow nicely so it doesn't look goofy, and I'll cover it with electrical tape and all sorts of nice stuff. And then that will give us how hard I'm pulling on the brakes in a lot of gibberish code that won't make any sense to you probably, but I can deal with it. And hopefully get you some sort of like bar graph. And the rear brake, which you probably can't see, works exactly the same. I don't know if you can see it right there. It runs and there's a whole bunch of like different things. And anyways, it pushes on a little piston like that. These rotary potentiometers are going to be used for the throttle, and I'm not sure how I want to do it yet, but motorcycles use throttle cables as opposed to cars now, which usually use drive-by-wire, like electrical connections. But the idea is we're going to have it mounted in here up against the throttle cable, and when you turn it, it's going to turn the potentiometer, and that will give me a resistance reading, and well, it'll give me a voltage, but that'll tell me how much the throttle's twisted. And that's also going to be used for the clutch, which is the same deal. I'll probably do it somewhere around there, or maybe up the line somewhere, like just cut into the line, or I don't know, I might do it down there. It's complicated. It's now that I have the stuff, I can work on mounting it, but it'll be the same for the clutch cable. The gears I'm not going to do because that's too finicky, and I think it asks too much of the microcontroller to do it then. But the revs I'm going to give you, that'll just be a direct feed off of the one coming from the engine, so that'll be accurate. That'll be as accurate as this is. And I'm also going to give you steering angle, and that's what I need these rotary encoders for, because I'm pretty sure the potentiometers would bottom out, so to speak, and I don't have my keys, so I can't turn this, but the plan is for this is to mount it like here or so, well, probably over here, and then wrap wires around probably the fork tubes, but maybe this stock right here, if I can mount it up higher. I don't want to be in the way of the instruments or anything. And so you mount it here, and you'll have some probably stainless wire or something. Either going through this, I haven't decided how I want to, either going through this or wrapped around it. And so when you turn the bars, it will turn the rotary encoder. You know, it won't do exactly the same, but it'll be relative to how much you turn the bars. And so you can figure out the steering lock, or steering angle rather, based on that. And so that's it. So what this is going to show you, it's going to tell you how far I've pulled the clutch, or it's all going to be in percentages or something relevant. So how far the clutch is pulled, how far the throttle's twisted, how far the brake's pulled, or how much force is on it anyways, which I can convert into some sort of percentage. And then the same thing with the brakes. And you'll get an RPM reading direct off the engine. You won't get a speedometer reading because I feel like if you're going to do a speedometer reading, then you're just asking for trouble. So I'll hold off on the speedo reading, but if you really want to know how fast I'm going, you can work it out quite easily. So, but I'm not that bad in my videos, I don't think so. But you know, I'll probably be using this for other things. So yeah, that's my plan. I'm sure it sounds a bit ambitious, and that's because it is really. It's going to be a lot of work. I don't know how long it's going to take to get done, but unlike the brake lines, I can work on this, you know, while I'm still using the bike. So I really hope to have it. I really hope to have something to show you guys at least by next week. Something on the bike to show you rather, but I can definitely show you some demonstrations of each of them and what they'll look like probably this weekend. My microcontroller isn't here, it's in Connecticut, but I'm going down that way tomorrow morning, so I'm looking forward to that. But you know, yeah, I think it's going to be awesome. I've never seen one on anybody's vlogs or anything, so if you know of one, let me know, because I'll ask him what he did. But I think that's going to be pretty cool, actually. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of work. I'll give you guys updates as time goes on. Every time I make like an improvement or every time like I get somewhere, I'll let you know. But this windshield, okay, is the best. I love this thing. It's fantastic. This isn't the stock windshield that comes on the bike. The stock one is about this tall and does absolutely nothing. And I never noticed how bad it was until I had that one. These are great though. I guess I'm talking about modifications to the bike, so I'll talk about this real quick. It's made by a guy named Mike. Mike's Shields. I'll put a link in here. And it was a good deal. I think it was $60 for this one. My dad got a taller one, which I think was 80 or so, or 90 or something. He got like a touring model. I think this is called the Euro, I think is what it's called. So it's a little bit taller. It looks great, I think. It looks like it was meant to be on the bike. And so I really like that. Definitely get one. It's so worth it. It's about 10 days after you order it, he'll get it to you, but it makes a huge difference on the highway and in the cold too. You're a lot warmer, but you don't really stay really hot in the sun or anything, so it's cool. Definitely pick one of those up if you've got an Ninja 250. They're like, I cannot recommend them enough. It was just fantastic. So definitely grab one of those. And I'll do an unboxing video when I get my brakes, because I'm so pumped about that. You've no idea. I'm just so excited because I need brake pads and stainless lines. I love shiny things to put on the bike, so I'll be sure to have you guys along for that. But all right, yeah, that's all I got. I'm actually going on a picnic with my friends, so I'm gonna go get ready for that. Well, I'm gonna upload this video and then get ready for that. But yeah, so thanks for sticking around through the whole video, and I hope you're as excited about this as I am, because I'm really pumped. So the telemetry deal. So, like, yeah, I'm stoked, absolutely stoked. So, I'll catch up with you guys later. Let me know what you think of the telemetry idea. I think you guys are gonna like it. So, yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Any suggestions, actually, on mounting or any ideas at all. I'm totally open to them. So, I mean, I've got a pretty good idea. The code itself for running the microcontroller and stuff, that's not that hard. I should be able to work that out relatively easily. But yeah, any suggestions you have, comments, you know, shoot them my way, because I'm pumped, and yeah, so let me know. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch up with you later. Bye.